yo, it's your boy Tom back here with another video, and in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over our top 10 budget cards in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. Now, I do have to say, do some of your spotlights. Like, Bob Nederlecki is better than nearly every card on this list. I mean, Derek Coleman would be up there. Jack Sigma would be up there. So do some of these spotlights because these cards are really good. Similar to the Jokic that you guys can get from the locker code, he would be better than anybody else on this list. So, again, this is just talking about the auction house players, even the Chuck Cooper, Earl Lloyd, Nat Clifton cards. Use free cards at the end of the day. But I'm going to be going over my top 10 budget. Now, before we dive any further into that, if you guys are new to my channel, man, make sure you guys do smash that subscribe button. We're on the road towards 120,000 subscribers, and you guys have been absolutely killing it lately. First up on the list is Pink Diamond Mo Bamba, a card that I don't want to say is slept on, but I feel like doesn't get talked about as much as he should. He's 7 feet tall, good three ball, good driving dunk, can handle the ball with really solid defense. I feel like, sure, his badge count might limit his ability and how, high his ceiling is, but he knocks down shots for you. He plays good defense for you. He can do a lot of things. The problem with Mo Bamba is he's still going to get mashed by Minute. He's still going to get mashed by Yao, still going to get mashed by Taco. And so that's kind of the struggle part with Mo Bamba is, a lot of those other guys are still going to mash him. But he's got a smooth release. I don't want to say it's best in the game, but it is smooth. He's going to knock down shots and play good defense. And for 3,000 MT, he's a perfect guy to plug in at that power forward position. At number 9, we're plugging in another hero card, this one being Brian Scalabrine Galaxy Opal. Now, you guys can see this one for 39. I'll take him, resell him for a little bit more. I don't know exactly what the profit margin is going to look like, but I do know I can sell him for profit, and at the end of the day, I will take profit where I can get it. Now, why do I like Scal? Well, let's start with this. He's 4,000 MT. This one I'm going to get 4,600 out of, and I would take that every day of the week. But what does he provide for you? Well, 6'9" at the 3, 98 3 ball, 90 standing, 98 driving, 88 ball handle, good steal, perimeter, interior, good speed, lateral quickness as well. There's no flaws in Brian Scalabrine. Now, tendency-wise, perfect. Badge-wise, even perfect as well. People are going to gas a guy like Bob Nederlecki over Scal for a couple of reasons. Number 1, he's free. Number 2, we had a great Bob Nederlecki already. And number 3, ultimately, I do think Bob is better because he's got a smoother release. Now, Scal's release is good in his own right. This card's going to play incredibly good all-around basketball for you. He's just not free, but again, for 4,000 MT, he is tough to beat. At number 8, this one might be me being biased, but I don't care. I'm plugging in Galaxy Opal Rudy Gobert. Now, if you're wondering, okay, Ty, you're just gassing Rudy Gobert because you're a Timberwolves fan, this and that. You know what? Maybe you're partly right, but I do like this Galaxy Opal Rudy in general, and I think a lot of people will like this card if they gave him a chance. Now, again, that's just my personal opinion on things. Here's the deal, guys. 7'1", decent enough three ball, and everything else about Gobert is basically an invincible. 90 speed, 93 lateral quickness, great block interior, badge-wise, good enough, right? He's got basically every defensive badge you can ask for. His jump shot is a little bit on the slower side of things, and he doesn't necessarily have that many shooting badges, but it's good enough to get Rudy Gobert by, and that's all you're really needing. I'm not going to need Rudy Gobert out there being, Jack Sigma or, Rick Smits on the pop. I just need him to knock down the occasional wide open shots, play good defense. That's why he's at number 8 on my list. Coming in at number 7, a guy I wish I could put higher, is Galaxy Opal Kevin Porter Jr. I wish I could have this guy in my top 5. I just can't because of his height. His height ruins it for me. But his price has went way, way, way down, right? A couple of weeks ago, he was 25,000 MT. Now he's 12,000 MT, 6'6", good three ball, good driving dunk, good ball handle. He even now has a dynamic duo, I do believe. The problem is it's with Jalen Green, right? So don't count on that dynamic duo for much. I like KPJ. And if you watch my Nobody Spent Squad series, you would know that KPJ literally carried that series for a portion of time, right? When I needed a bucket, I could always count on the Steve Smith KPJ duo to go and get me one. He's carried me through a lot, and I'm a big, big fan of KPJ. At number 6, a guy I like a little bit more than a guy like Brian Scalabrine is Galaxy Opal Kyle Kuzma, who a lot of people don't necessarily love. I wouldn't even sit here and say I love Kuz, but I respect him enough to put him on this list, especially when you look and see he's what, 4,000 MT? I mean, it's hard to beat that, right? Yeah, when we talk about the top 10 budget cards, you gotta mention, not the Elemental Kuzma, get the Hero Kuzma, because he's gonna do a little bit more. Gotta get the Hero Kuzma. 6'9", 220 pounds, great 3-ball, good driving dunk, great defensively. The Kuz upper is not one I love, right? I love the Kuzma base. I think the Kuzma base is absolutely quick, really easy to time, easy to green. I just don't love the Kuz upper on it, and if you've used Kuzma, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But the full picture is he's 6'9", quick release, good defense. What more do you need out of Kyle Kuzma? At number 5, Mr. Marc Gasol Galaxy Opal. A card that's longevity is unmatched, and he now has even a dynamic duo with Pau Gasol to make them even better. Now, do I love Pau Gasol enough to run the duo? No. But you definitely can run it and have a lot of success with it. Marc Gasol, 7'1", good 3-ball, good driving dunk, and good defense. Literally no flaws in Marc Gasol at all. And my whole thing is, people don't necessarily talk about him that much because everybody, when you talk about bigs, you need giants, you need Sabonis, you need, Ralph Sampson, those type of guys. But if you can't afford those guys, or like a Ralph Sampson or a Yao or a Taco, then Marc Gasol, in my opinion, is the next best option. 7'1", good player model, good player build, great release, can get the job done for you. At number 4 for me is a card that's went up in price. I kind of figured he would. I probably should have invested in more of them just because, even for me specifically, because of what he does on my No Money Spent, people are probably going to be gassing this card. That is Hero Hedo Turkoglu. Now, just bought that one for $15,000. Why? I'm going to sell it for $18,000. Boom. Guaranteeing myself about a 1.3K profit. But here's the deal for Hedo that you guys need to realize and get used to, okay? He's absolutely elite because of his height. He's 6'10", and he does not have any flaws. 95 speed, 94 lateral quickness, good interior perimeter, great 3-ball. I've gotten used to his release. You guys can see his stats here, okay? Now, it's only 5 games because everybody quits. But in those games, he is literally doing it for me. He's been my best offensive player recently. A guy that can carry you in triple threat if you need to. Clutch time, all of those modes. I love Hedo, and I feel like for 15,000 MT, which is what I just got him for, you can snipe him for that if you want to. He is a must add to your collection. The only, I believe, Dark Matter that I'm plugging in today is Dark Matter Shawn Kemp, who I don't necessarily use, I don't necessarily love, but I definitely recommend, and you guys can use him as well. Another guy that could be here and right in here with Shawn Kemp is Josh Smith. So, I mean, if you want to plug in Josh Smith here, do what you got to do. He's the cheaper option, obviously, in my opinion. I think he's, Dark Matter Josh Smith here, or Shawn Kemp. You know what? I'm switching it to Josh Smith because I do believe Josh Smith is the better option. Just know Shawn Kemp is good too. But after looking at their prices further, I think it's hard to beat what Josh Smith does. $6,800 for a guy at 6'9", gonna play great defense, has a quick release, not necessarily the easiest to green, but it is really quick, Hall of Fame range, handles the ball well, plays great defense. He's hard to beat for $6,800. Even for me, is he better than Thurl Bailey? We'll talk about that in a little bit. But I do think he's slightly better than Shawn Kemp, who I absolutely like as well. So, Shawn Kemp, Josh Smith, sharing the number 3 spot. At number 2, another hero card. Are you guys surprised? Because you shouldn't be. Arvydas Sabonis. People ask me all the time, Ty, should I get Sabonis or should I get, they ask me, should I get Sabonis or should I get Ralph? And I'll tell them, I think you should get Sabonis. Now, why do I recommend Sabonis when a lot of other people would recommend Ralph? I just think he's cheaper and he's not much worse. I just got him for 6,400 MT, which just kind of goes to show how you can bid snipe players. 6,400 MT. Right now, he's selling for 9,000 MT. Boom, just like that, 2,000 MT profit. Everybody wants to know, hey, Ty, how do you make MT? Boom, I'm showing you guys. But what does Arvydas Sabonis really add? What does he bring to the table? Well, he brings basically a perfect card, right? If you want to run the Clyde duo, not bad. But he's 7'3", good 3-ball, good driving, done great ball handle. And the key here is 7'3", right? And I think that's what a lot of people aren't necessarily going to understand. They're not going to they're not going to get all of that. But he's 7'3", which basically means he's going to compete against Yao Taco. Decent speed, decent lateral quickness. You got to pace in space. 7 seconds coach, definitely going to help him out. Comes with half range, a ton of playmaking defensive badges. 41 base badges is plenty. You don't even need to apply anything to him. I've been running Sabonis as my backup setter, and trust me when I tell you guys, he can absolutely hold it down for you guys. And as my #1 overall best budget card right now in my team, we're plugging in Galaxy Opal Hero Thurl Bailey. A card who did get a duo yesterday, but let's talk about how long Thurl Bailey has been relevant, because it is absolutely crazy. Now, he was 3,000 MT the other day. Now he's 5,000 MT. I don't really care. Get him for whatever you have to get him for. To me, it's not going to change my opinion on things. 6'11", 95 3-ball, good driving, good ball handle, great defensively, 90s across the board, good speed, lateral quickness. I love his release, 57 base badges, 25 on Hall of Fame. What are the downsides of Thurl? Oh wait, he can move, he has a good release, he has great height at the 3. What are the downsides? What is the real big difference between Thurl and Invincible Giannis? Sure, Invincible Giannis might give you a little bit more defensively, but Thurl, in my opinion, has a better release. And in my opinion, Thurl Bailey is our best budget card in my team. That's going to wrap it up for our video today, guys. Hopefully, each of you did enjoy it. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new. As always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.